From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Las Vegas Raiders. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. We'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Raider first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. It's out of time. It's out of time. Check empty.
Shotgun now for Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Dancing to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me. It's me and you. SOS.
Play action. It's Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 15 brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Six nothing our score after one.
With the score, Raiders 6, Patriots nothing.
On the draw, it's White. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Newton on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Carr now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
1st down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Littleton on the tackle.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
44-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Flushed out right. Past the 20. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, you gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Raider first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Raiders.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Tyrell Williams, incomplete. Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Raiders 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 12 more yards there and another first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number 83.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Carr to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Kicker on for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, this is Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
48-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And now that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run with White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Third down.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Wow. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Dante Hightower on the stop. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling, They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down, Las Vegas. Today's final score, Raiders 35, Patriots 21.